What's up, everybody? This is Chief Rambo, host of Rambo's Realm. Of course, who else? Today is March 3rd, 2018, and it is the 5th day of my Amenta Elite Athlete 30-day challenge. Behind me, yet again, one of my favorite places, Cathedral Park underneath the St. John's Bridge. It is noonish again. That seems to be the consistent time for me. I'm trying to stick to that. I haven't consumed anything today yet at all. Not even water. But I did pray first, which is good. It's good to pray before you consume anything. To put that first. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. Today, I'm keeping it short, and I'm just sharing with you what I'm about to consume before I do my workout and eat my one meal. Yesterday that was at 2 p.m. instead of noon, so I'm getting later and later in the day when I start the meal. But the challenge is to consume one meal in 1 hour and fast for 23 hours, so I can do that. I did yesterday, however, finally go underneath the 1,500 calorie intake. We're getting closer and closer every day. First day I was at like 2,000 or 2,500. I think it's 2,500 calories. Yeah. And the second day I was down to about 1,800. Or sorry, this. Apologies. I'm not sorry. When you say you're sorry, that translates to I'm a sorry individual, and words have power, so it's better to say apologies. Very successful people, speakers, you will notice, say apologies, not I'm sorry. Anyway, don't mean to digress. But day 2 was when I started actually keeping track. Day 1 I didn't keep track at all, just 1 hour. So day 3 was about 1,800 calories, and then day 4 yesterday, March 2nd, was about, what was it, 1,400 calories or so. I think I know her. Hey, Kelly! Maybe not. Maybe I know her, maybe she didn't hear me, but I'm in the middle of the video. I continue. I get distracted easy. Squirrel! If you don't know that expression, that means you have ADD on the low. Where was I? Yes, today. First thing first, I want to share that yesterday I did get a new SD card. What was it? 64 gigabyte Ultra HD or whatever. And I got this Vivistar action camera with waterproof case. Got a bunch of accessories that come with it. Vivistar. You can get it at Walmart for like 30 bucks, but I got the high definition one for like 50 bucks. So soon I will be using that. And what I'm about to consume before my workout is this by Amazing Grass, an amazing meal. Many values to it. You can pause this if you want to read it. I'm not going to read it for you this time. It'll be in my log later, of course. One more time, I gotta see if this is her. Kelly! She looked. Maybe it was her. She didn't look like she knew where it came from. Again, let me not digress. Then I'm about to consume some THC, AK-47 from Sky High Club, one of my favorite dispensaries in all of Portland. Go check them out, St. John's #1. And then I started consuming this last night because it's not a meal. I can still fill my belly with beer. So, experimental forest, because I'm experimenting with a new diet. Backwoods. I love my forest also, and backwoods is the area where I'm from in North Carolina. And also my ex-wife, who was born there. Imperial Maple Porter. I like my beer like I like my women. Dark and chocolatey. Most times. That's just my preference. Beautiful is beautiful. What's in this? You can read it for you. It says we use real maple syrup in this delectable imperial porter. Aromas of maple, followed by balanced notes of vanilla, maple, chocolate, with a subtle roast on the finish. Delicious to the last drop. And it is delicious. And I will share my beautiful pipe with you. It's got a horn on one side. It's half demon. As we all are. Yin and yang. We all have a dark side. It's about embracing it and keeping it under wraps. Using it for good. Like the Dark Knight. Okay, so some moments of clarity I've had yesterday and last night I'll share as well. After starting this, I'm starting to realize more and more why I'm doing it, and I have the clarity to share that with you. One, other than the fact that it is in fact saving me more money, and I do feel less bloated. It's too much noise, I gotta move away. I've been feeling less bloated, for sure. Shrinking my appetite, slowly but surely, which, like Dr. Reed, his name is Dr. What was it? I don't remember. Something raw. The guy who started the AmentaEliteAthlete.com. The guy, the vegan strongman who broke world records that I shared in the first video, the intro, and why I started doing this 30-day challenge. He said that he actually needs to sleep less. Not really sure why that is, but I've noticed that as well. I don't really need to sleep as much. I don't feel tired when I wake up. It's easier to get up. I sustain easier with less fuel. Not really sure about the muscle building yet. It's only day 5, but I'm sure it'll happen. I mean, he broke world records. He looks like he was my frame once upon a time, or is my frame, just built a lot more muscle on it. So there is a method to his madness, for sure. But other reasons I'm doing this, all for positive messages, positive things. One, to show that we as humans are capable of extraordinary things, sometimes imaginable things, unimaginable things, I should say. But if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. It's the point. Whatever's in your mind, it's there for a reason. Mind over matter. If you can see it, and you have the courage to speak it, you can achieve it. Because words have power. You gotta speak things into existence. You gotta connect the mind, body, and soul. There's a lot of little life hacks to that. What are some other moments of clarity? So many distractions right now. But I like to do these videos in one take, so however this turns out, it turns out. It's not as short as I wanted it to be, but whatever. As long as I keep my videos underneath 20 minutes, somebody will view and watch them and get something out of it. Hopefully finish the video. 20 minutes isn't too long to go over short human attention span. As you can tell, mine's short. Probably because I haven't smoked yet. When I smoke before I do these videos, it helps. Believe me. There's other reasons. Well, it's easier maintenance. I only have to worry about eating one time a day, brushing my teeth, one time a day. Well, in the morning for morning breaths, but you know, brushing and flossing to keep my teeth from getting any more fucked up. One of my insecurities. Yes, I have insecurities. We all do. But I'm an open book. I share everything at least. Don't really care how people judge me. I just judge myself. As we all do. Sometimes too much. I feel this is helping with that as well. And because I only have to focus on a meal once a day, it gives me more time. 23 hours to focus on other things other than stuffing my face. And it allows my body to focus. It realigns my mind, body, and soul. And it allows your body to focus on other things other than digesting. Because it takes at least 4 hours to digest. So if you're stuffing your face all day long, your body is concentrating its forces to digest instead of healing yourself or growing the muscles. Another reason this makes sense, if you go back to primitive days or you think about a lion, they spend much of their day hunting and then they feast, usually just one time, maybe 2 times, but they usually just feast one big meal, and that tells the body that whatever exercise you were doing previous to you eating, your body knows I need to enhance those abilities, those muscles, so that I may get my meal, my fuel. So that's how that works. That's the science behind it. And veganism is just great for many reasons, but vegan blood fights cancer cells 10 times as much. Scientists tested this for 2 weeks on breast cancer patients. They had the women eat vegan diet for 2 weeks and they got those results. Incredible. Not even 30 days. Also, the number one cause for deforestation is pastures for cows, for milking them, for our cheese, and for enslaving them and slaughtering them one at a time, marching them in a line, nail gun in the head or not, that's still savage. Imagine your family being marched one at a time and you watch them drop like flies, and you know you're next. That's pretty traumatizing. And you are what you eat, so that trauma you're eating in that meat when you consume it. It's not like natives did it when they hunted, when they would snipe them out the forest with bows, clean shot, bless the meat, and use all parts of it, not being wasteful like America is. We're obese. It's another reason. America is the most obese country there is. We waste tons of food every day, while there's other countries starving, and we don't need to. You only need one meal, and you don't have to eat meat. I'm proving all these things. That's one of the biggest reasons. I take pride in being an example for others. Like Gandhi said, you got to be the change you want to see in the world. And I want to see these things change, so I'm starting with me. Because, in the great words of Nako Bear and Medicine for the People, change begins with me, and I reflect it back to you, and you, and you. Other reasons. Whatever I forget, I'll share tomorrow, I'm sure, but those are the biggest reasons. Oh, I want a real-life superhero body. Yeah, it might be cut already, but I'm trying to take it to the next level. Not necessarily trying to gain weight. I'm comfortable with my weight now. I got over that since my high school days. But I definitely want more muscle. I want to be inhumanly strong for my size, like a superhero. One day I gotta share with you all one of my amazing tricks, 2-finger push-up. I was doing that before I knew Bruce Lee did it, but he's the only other individual I've ever seen do it. So it's a pretty cool trick. That was before I was a vegan, but I can do more now that I'm a vegan, or that I've done it more times. Can't really chalk that up to veganism, but it's just pretty cool. I definitely chalk it up to my size, though. My strength to size ratio. That's the point there. So being small can be cool. It can be great. Guess I'm representing for all the skinny guys out there, like Sean O'Malley did for Snoop Dogg. Look that up sometime. Sean O'Malley. I like his fighting style, very similar to mine, and he's also a vegan. And Snoop Dogg gave him a shout out when he saw him make it to the UFC. One day that'll be me. I don't know if I'll get into the UFC, but definitely on my bucket list, my dreams. Don't know how old I'll be, but one day. I don't know if I want to make a career out of it. If I'm making millions of dollars, why the hell not, for sure. But I just want to do it just to prove to myself I can and get my name out there for the sake of getting my messages out. I definitely want to do amateur mixed martial arts. Thinking about starting with boxing, kickboxing though. Since I've only trained in stand-up for 7 months, I don't have any jiu-jitsu experience yet. Not a significant amount. I mean, I've learned a few tricks, but I haven't really practiced much. Hasn't become muscle memory yet. Kicks for days though. Kicks for days, that's for sure. Took Taekwondo when I was a kid. Didn't finish because my mom didn't want to keep paying for it. But I kept practicing. Learned some Muay Thai tricks from friends over the years here and there. Practiced those on my own. Lots of shadow boxing. You can practice on your own. You don't need a gym. Just practice makes permanent. That's the secret. That's the trick. A gym helps though. Gives you community support, people to practice with. You know, something you can't get on your own or with a heavy bag. Aliveness. The ability to cut corners and have someone punch back at you. Very useful. We're at 17 minutes now, so whatever else I come up with, I'll share in another video later. I'm gonna end this one here so I can get to my workout and my meal. Maybe I'll post another video today. If not, you know I will tomorrow. When it's day 6, almost 1 week done. Loving it. Until next time, guys. Peace and love.